Whether you're meditating, whether you're moving and exercising, whether you're eating, whether, leading up to sleep, whatever it might be, every single moment of the day is another opportunity to train the mind. Hi, my name's Andy. So today we're going to be answering some of the most common questions about meditation. Let's begin. So this first question comes from Matthew, and he wants to know, what should I be thinking about while I'm meditating? Part of the beauty of meditation is there's nothing to think about. So I think very often meditation is confused with sort of a type of reflection where we have a question and we sit down and we think about it and we try to kind of answer it. But when we're meditating with mindfulness, it's more about creating a wide open space, allowing thoughts to come and go, not chasing after particular thoughts, not trying to resist particular thoughts, but just getting comfortable with the coming and going of the mind. So this next question is from Paige, and she wants to know, how often do I meditate? Well, Paige, in many ways, it doesn't really matter how much I meditate. The point is how much you meditate and how often you meditate and whether you manage to do it on a regular basis. So of course, I lived as a monk for a long time and I got to meditate for many hours a day. But these days, I have to be a bit more flexible. I try to meditate for a minimum of half an hour a day. On a good day, maybe I get up to an hour. And I have to meditate around my family, around my work. And for me, this is a really kind of important part of the training. It's not that we have to do it at the same time every single day. It's more about how do we build in the discipline and the commitment of doing it as often as we can, but also showing up with flexibility, knowing that every single day is different. The other thing that I think is really important to remember, mindfulness training, it's about so much more than the time you spend sitting down with your eyes closed doing meditation. It's one part of the day. It might be 10 minutes, might be half an hour, might be an hour, but it's just as important. What's leading up to the meditation? Do you feel present before you sit down? And when you leave the meditation behind, are you just finishing it and then going off and doing the next thing? Or are you taking that quality of mind with you, that awareness, that open-mindedness, that curiosity, that kindness towards others? So whatever it might be, every single moment of the day is another opportunity to train the mind. So we have a question now from Frederica. And Frederica says that she can't meditate without guidance. Should she be able to move on to a point where she no longer needs guided meditation? Again, this is a very, very personal thing, different for everybody. So in my training, I actually didn't have any guidance, and it was really, really difficult. I really wish I'd had guidance. For me, guidance in meditation is a little bit like when you're learning to drive a car. You just want someone sat in the seat next to you. I think over a period of time, some people just like the company of that, to the point where it's not really necessarily about the guidance as such. It's more about meditating with another person. Whereas some people, they actually finally get to a point where they feel so familiar with the instructions that they're ready to let go of that and sit. And maybe it's more about just teeing up the meditation. What's the approach for the day? What's the thought for the day? What's the intention for the day? For me, there's no sense of kind of graduating sort of guided meditation and moving on to silent meditation. It's just whatever you prefer as an individual. So this next question is from Cindy. She says she always has to restart her meditations because it takes her so long to focus. Do we have any tips? I think this is one of the big sort of misconceptions about meditation, is that we should be focused all of the time. If we were, we wouldn't even need to learn meditation. In many ways, we could say sort of a period of meditation is where we continually have to reset our focus. I wouldn't think of it in terms like, oh no, I've lost my focus, my mind's wandered off, now I need to start the meditation again. For me, that is the training of meditation. So in answer to the question and whether I have any tips, well, my number one tip is that there's no need to restart your meditation. In fact, you're doing everything right. It's natural for the mind to wander. The only thing we need to do is to realize when the mind's wandered and then bring it back to our point of focus, whether that's the breath or something else. So there's certainly no need to restart the meditation each time. So this question is from Mark. So he says, whenever he meditates, he falls asleep. What should he do? Lots of people think that falling asleep during meditation is a really bad thing. I actually think it's part of learning meditation. If you're actually going into it going, oh, I hope I fall asleep during this meditation, that's not so good. But if it happens naturally, allow it to happen. And even if you don't remain aware throughout the whole thing, that's okay. You still get the benefit of the meditation. Now, if it goes on for more than 3 or 4 weeks, there are a few things that you can do. I would suggest maybe doing it in the morning rather than in the evening when you're more likely to be awake. If you do it in the morning, maybe get out of bed first. Go and use the bathroom, maybe splash a bit of cold water on your face, maybe open a window, get some fresh air. All of those things can really help. If you've been doing it lying down and you're falling asleep, maybe try doing it sitting up. If you find halfway during the meditation, the mind sort of getting a bit heavy, a little bit foggy, perhaps the body sort of sinking down a little bit, imagine just sort of bright sunlight, a light bulb, if you like, just above your head. Bring that far, maybe 4 or 5 inches above your head, and just focus on that bright, kind of clear light just above your head. So all that does, it tends to sort of lift the mind a little bit. So rather than kind of feeling heavy and sleepy, it tends to elevate and energize the mind. So really little things. There's lots of tips like this, and you can find them all on the Headspace website. So thanks so much for watching today. If you've got more questions about meditation, please send them in to askandy@headspace.com, and I'll do my best to answer them in a future episode. See you soon.